Academy. I am coaching now. Okay, sup homies. Episode 2 here. This game, we take on the Pelicans. I pronounced that wrong on purpose. The game plan this game is going to be Ingram, Holiday, and Redick specifically, because I don't want Redick to go off and make a bunch of open threes. So I'm going to put Kid Gilchrist on him, who has a really high contest rating. And I just want that effect on him all game. Of course, pick and roll defense. I want Finney Smith and I want Mr. Wright dealing with their guys. I don't think ball can hurt us enough. So that's what we're going to be doing in that regard.
They started the season with a win. Tonight, out to make it win number 2. Pelicans, Mavs. Coming up next, right after this.
And other than that, we just in dealing with Williamson, there's nothing you can really do other than try to not let him get a bunch of dunks, because there's no real way to defend him. You just gotta hope he misses and hope he's not flying over your head. Like, that just is what it is. We don't have freak athletes like that to deal with him. Nobody does. But we can put the ball in the bucket. Starting the game off early, like we pretty much, we had a couple of possessions we couldn't get the offense going. They have really good wing defenders, and then of course they've got Zion running the floor. So that situation, we just deal with it how we can. Here, I think we get a easy shot here. Of course, Wright. He's complimenting Doncic so well so far early in the season. Hopefully he doesn't get streaky on us, because I need his defense. But if he gets streaky offensively, we're going to have to make some changes here. Here, that's just good offense. Caught me out of position. Had to help on the pick and roll. And then here, Porzingis, I think he ended up with 6 blocks this game. Like, he was just out there. Here, I thought we were in good defensive position. And then we don't commit to switching or staying, and that's what Redick will do to you. I would have loved for us to get that defensive rebound. And once again, this is the problem with going up against a guy like Redick. He'll make you pay. He's accurate, very accurate. He's a sniper. That's what they do. Here, got the mismatch. I'm just gonna dribble, create some space. He's Doncic. Pick and roll. Don't give Curry that much space, man. Curry was big this game. Coming off the bench, he did what I want Hardaway to do more of. That play angered me so much, because that may be the only 3 that Hayes hits all year, but right here we kind of got it back, except that my man took a step in front of the 3-point line. So we only got 2 for that. That was a well-executed play. No defense for that. And Kid Gilchrist is a good athlete, but there's no D for Zion, like 5 feet from the basket. And right there, there's just no D at all. I think Curry's got like a 57 on-ball defensive rating. That's just Williamson being Williamson, obviously. And this is Doncic being Doncic. Didn't shoot a high percentage, but he can definitely make threes.
And he overshot that one, missing. Pelicans leading by 6. Pass to Favors.
Oh, they caught us sleeping. Caught us sleeping. That's what happens when you don't sprint back.
He ended up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
And once again, Williamson did not have 15 assists. I don't know what that is. I guess if the home team's most productive player at halftime has 0 assists, they're going to give him 15. This right here, that was just ridiculous. That was a good read. I thought he was going to be a rookie and shoot it, but he didn't. Oh, breaking down the defense. Good ball movement. Kristaps has not been shooting the ball well from deep, and because he's getting mostly open shots. I need him to shoot a much higher percentage than he is. Really? That's how you feel, bro?
Takes a three. Good on the triple. Curry's got 10 points.
I'm still tripping on that Zion play.
Here's Doncic. Another three for
But here we went on a bit of a mini run, hit a couple threes in a row. Started playing much better defense here. A weird alley-oop situation. I wanted to make the pass earlier, but my man's kept dribbling, so it is what it is. And then Zion, not the Pelicans, Zion comes right back by himself. Just throwing it down on us. That term dunk by Williamson was all night.
Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down, deciding where to go with it.
We are definitely going to play Cauley Stein a lot more. His athleticism is why I moved him into this matchup, because I wanted him on the court. He's our best like rendition of Williamson as far as a guy who's a really good athlete, and I'm gonna get that on the court. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with Powell, because I want Kid Gilchrist out there as well for his defense. But yo, the switch has got to be made. I think right now we're overpaying Powell considering what he actually does for us at this point. But we'll get it figured out. What can 7-3 do for you? There's no contest. What do you do? Oh. Yo, no offense, but if I get Redick on me, that's barbecue chicken, bro. That is barbecue chicken every time. And for a good while, anybody who was guarding Redick, we put him in the pick and roll, and he had to deal. I think here we get the switch. Got the big man on the little man. So we're going to go eat there. Yeah, here we got a good rate. Got a good separation here. Their defense is so good that it is just really hard. It's hard to run pick and roll. It's hard to screen them. It's hard to force switches because they can just switch. Even Ingram's, he's their worst defender, but he's still 6'10" and long. By the end of this game, the second time we played the Pelicans, we are focusing Zion. Jesus. That is... Yeah, Luka was hooping this game. He was definitely hooping this game. Ironically, not a lot of assists though. It was a lot of him scoring himself. All right, time to be clutch. Time to make a play. You know I'm going to Luka, and I want to involve Porzingis in the pick and roll, but we'll see what happens here. Just goes right by him. He's able to use his size. Good D by Finney-Smith. That's what you're out there to do. I remember this play. I wanted Luka to come get the ball, and he wouldn't. He stayed in the corner for way too long. And so I just had to... This is a bad matchup, but I figured this was the best shot we were going to get. And we just had to throw something up at the rim. Ended up getting the ball in Luka's hands, but that's not what you want. That's not the shot you want. So now we got to play defense. And the guy I want to force to make a play here is Lonzo Ball. We don't want to give up a three, but I want Lonzo to have to be the guy to beat me. And he almost did. And so it's no secret here. We're going back to Doncic, and you're going to have to defend him. Once again, try to get Porzingis in the pick and roll. Got the matchup we wanted, and just nothing that Favors can do in that situation. Probably foul, but there's no man's land. And so, Zion, he ended up taking 30 shots. So his 36 points, is it 36 or 38? It's not so bad. I think him and two other players, we were able to hold them. They took the most shots, and they were not efficient at all. So defensively, we did a pretty good job. But Zion, we got to figure out something for Zion. I got to come up with an answer specifically for him, because if they're shooting and hitting threes, it's a completely different game. Of course, Doncic dominant. Curry came off the bench. big points for us. Mr. Wright, he's just been good. And actually, I think Porzingis, only had 7 points. That's low. I feel like I need to force myself to run offense through Porzingis for a lot of these lows in our offense, because this is something we got to fix. We should be a team scoring 115, 20 plus a game. And right now, I think we're less than 100. So we're going to make adjustments. We're going to fix that, because we gotta score. You know, that's how you win games in the league. Look at me. I am coaching now.